Hi guys, how's it going? My name's Zthorn, and this is The Park Let's Play number 2 in the series. Where we left off, I just came over that ridge, and well, we know that this lady's a single mother. She's chasing after her son. He's a little brat because he keeps running, and yeah, it's really annoying. I can call out, and sometimes he's with that crap. Yeah. It's freaking weird. Okay, let's keep on our adventure here. The Ferris wheel has some significance. I'm not sure at this point if that's just an icon of the thing. So, in the last video I said there might be a theme in this game of me getting on rides and getting the piss scared out of me.
This old thing used to make the blood run to my head. Make me dizzy.
Yeah, the blood is probably still gonna run out of your neck.
Those poor kids.
What? We were waiting for our turn on the ride, Frank, me, and the boys. This fellow in the chipmunk suit was making ice carving while people took photographs. Lawrence wanted to go over to him, but I've always been a bit wary of those suits. They give me the creeps. It's silly, I know. Anyway, the chipmunk man, he was carving and picking away at the ice. At first, we thought he was making some animal, like a tiger or lion, but as more and more ice fell away, when you first looked, it was like a human face, smiling out of the block of ice. But the more you looked at it, the more you saw that there was something not quite right about the proportions. Something unnatural that made your heart begin to beat faster and just a little bit faster, like you were prey and the thing in the ice was a hunter. But then these teenagers walked up and one of them made a face at the carving and said something rude to the guy in the chipmunk suit. And then, well, he went berserk. For a few moments, it was chaos. Everyone was running from the guy who had one of the teenagers on the ground. He was trying to stabbing with the ice pick, and blood was spraying, and people were screaming, and Frank and I had the kids, and we were dragging them away as fast as we could. Last thing I saw before Frank dragged it away was the eyeball of one of those poor kids that had landed on the ice sculpture, making the horrible creature look more or less alive. Oh, wow. So this chipmunk dude, we saw in the last episode that he has issues. It was like, it said something about him getting beaten at home. Chad the Chipmunk. So we will probably have a run-in with that bundle of joy again. Can I get on this ride? Is it shutting down? Oh no, okay. We have a choice here.
I can't get on while it's moving.
Oh my god. Why would I... Stop. Why is there a desire to get on this ride? This woman isn't... How does it start back up again? Again, I can't turn around. Maybe my best friend Is the blood rushing to your head? Or are you just insane? Was that Chad? What? What was that? Is it my best buddy? Someone's in there? Okay. He is not there anymore. He looked like he had a top hat. Just gonna go this way.
Treachery hides in thoughts. Treachery that lashes like a whip and scars our insides.
Ooh.
The first time I saw Callum, my thoughts betrayed me. I looked down at this wrinkled, red, bawling thing and I thought, is that it? We build our world from expectations, and the world that I had built for Callum was no different. He was so real, so there, and so far from my expectations.
Oh, that's sad.
They shattered, and as they fell in pieces, that one treacherous thought became a new foundation. All of the love that we shared, all of the warmth and goodness that followed, built on a single, traitorous thought.
Wow. It's really sad. You'd like to think that your mom, loves ya. I thought working in the park for a summer would be a lot of fun, but the end of season here really drags. There aren't that many tourists around, and most of the staff spends their days standing around gossiping, and most of that gossip is about Chad. I mean, Steve, see? Even I'm starting to call him Chad, and I went to school with the guy. It's that goddamn suit. In the beginning, it was a laugh. Steve, the local lush, is Chad the Chipmunk, child-friendly mascot, Island Park. Lock your daughters and all that. But the more he wears that suit, the weirder Steve is getting. At first, it was the little things, like refusing to change out of the suit at work and taking it home with him every day. But then I saw him at Susie's diner still wearing it. It wasn't even work day. Some of the staff complained discreetly to the park management about the smell, and I saw him walking and talking with Mr. Winter, the owner, one day, but nothing seems to have changed. The suit still smells like a carcass whenever Steve walks by, and apparently Steve has picked up some new skills since the last time I saw him puking up in a gutter outside the cycle station, because he sure as hell can carve a mean ice sculpture. Those shapes he makes of the ice, though, they give me the creeps. Steve came by the booth today, lucky me, and he hung out for a while. I couldn't really tell because of the suit, but it seemed like he was just staring at me, sizing me up. Whatever he was doing. I asked him what he wanted, and he stood there, not saying anything. Eventually, I called my supervisor, and when he came by, Steve wandered off. My supervisor told me to put everything in writing, so here it is. Also, I quit. I don't ever want to see that chipmunk suit ever again. Oh, no. I'll pass. I will not take part in that. What was that? Run. This park would be creepy in the daytime. I don't understand what the intentions are there. Not a fan.
Constant crashes and 80s music. Guess it floats someone's boat.
'80s music. I like '80s music. What's wrong with '80s music, lady? Okay, if I get to drive a bump car, that'd be a little better than going on the stupid swan ride. Chad the...
Come out, sweetie!
I don't know where you're talking about this way. It's not very specific there. Son, Callum. Ooh, look, something that's on. I'm sure this won't be horrible and terrifying and try to kill me. Accident report. Great, now I'm gonna get living pee scared out of me again. During the transport on the bumper cars arena, one of the straps attached to the... Okay. Get out of my ears, bugs. Causing a cascade of bumper cars onto Francis, who was standing directing the driver. Francis was crushed by the weight of the cars. Described the injuries caused. Francis was killed. Did he injure? Okay. Dexter, the truck driver, claims to have seen someone on the back of the load undoing the straps. No one else reported seeing that. The sheriff has requested that Dexter provide him with urine samples. Double checking the straps after transit should be mandatory, and drug screenings for all the drivers. Okay, wow, that's... What? Can I run? I'm sure, game, you want me to go over here towards the wreckage.
Callum, where did you go?
Why? Why?
Mommy is coming, Callum.
Mommy's coming. So is Chad, Callum.
It's a matter of public record that I am a failure as a mother.
Oh yay, the
Once,
first
when
wheel.
Callum was very small, I left him asleep in the car while I ran an errand. Don't even remember what it was. When I came back, the sheriff was standing next to the car, watching my boy through the window. I didn't like what I saw in his eyes. Judgment. He wrote me the ticket without saying a word. Just the scratch of his pen on the notepad. When he gave it to me, our eyes met. I know what you're going through. My daughter, Helen, she just gets some help. Help was a bolt of lightning. Help was 1,000 volts surging through my veins. Help is agony. I'd rather die. I wanted to scream. I'd rather you pulled your gun and shot me. But instead my mouth said, yes, Sheriff.
I don't want to read anything more. I don't like your pages. You can't open doors, I guess. Great. Continually delayed by the incompetence of the burdens. Burdens. The problem is that they are locals and they believe a lot of the rumors about what Old Man Henderson used to do here. They grew up on these tales. Every time a bolt comes loose or a wrench goes missing, those fools are crossing themselves against black magic. Of course, that is why I choose this site over all other potentials. Solomon Island is a nexus for dark energies, and the thought of all that power just dissipating beneath the earth here, it makes my skin crawl. I called in a few favors back in Brooklyn and got someone at the local academy to see if they had any interesting books about local history. Turns out they do, and it turns out the Old Man Henderson had some pretty strong connections to the Brooklyn crowd. Perhaps something he wrote will help me find the plans that I am missing. Oh wow, the game didn't grab my head and turn it, make me watch something terrifying. Oh, I thought I saw Chad up there. Just tree branches. Now I get to ride the ride. Yay. I'm just so excited to have someone drive the thing for me. Let me ride. Oh. Man, he looks so happy and innocent there. He probably... There it is! Why am I doing this? Yeah, the guy has a top hat. I don't understand why I have to ride these rides. I feel like something's gonna appear in the seat right there. The mist.
People come into your life for a reason. Dad used to say that before Mom ran off. After that, he mostly just drank. Things were different for Don and I. When we met, I was sweeping the floor at Susie's diner. He came in with some workers, but he didn't try to flirt or cop a feel like the others. He just ordered a coffee and sat there, watching me. When my shift was over, he offered to walk me home. I don't know how to describe that walk. We talked and laughed and eventually kissed. It felt like love. It felt like a fairy tale. I can't tell you if Callum was made that night or one of the ones that followed. But I think it has to be that night.
They did the
That
dirty.
one perfect night. Don and I moved in together, but then, well, he died. According to the supervisor, his safety harness failed when he was working on the top of the Ferris wheel.
What?
Don was there one moment, and then gone. Sometimes people leave your life for no reason. I was 3 months pregnant with Callum. Fairy tale fucking over.
I'm sorry. So, there are some serious issues with this whole town. She works at the same diner that the other chick was at, or the other worker. I should assume that's a girl, but great. I'm ready to see the guy watching me again. What is that? He just like, he has a top hat. He has bony fingers.
Where are you, Callum?
Wants me to go back in here.
Mommy is coming, Callum!
I don't want to go back over there. I like the noises. I like it when it moves more than when it doesn't move. It soothes me. I just don't understand. No. What can I do?
Stay where you are! Where are you? Callum!
It wants me to go back over here. I don't understand what the need is.
So they are going to close
Oh.
this place down. Doesn't surprise me.
Oh crap, it's gonna jump at me. My gosh. Okay, so touring the park, riding the rides, startling number of incidents suffered here at the park. Well, I understand the sensitive political relationship. Suggests the rides at first glance. Construction me. Sheer number of incidents in the park during the last few years during construction lead me to believe that there is something wrong at the base level of the construction. We should close the park and fully investigate these flaws. Finally, 3 killed, 1 on the roller coaster cart derailed, 14 separate incidents of broken bones and crushed ribs while riding the Octotron. It's, I think, what I was on earlier. 3 suicides from the top of the Ferris wheel. Wow. Well, there wasn't even a door, so on the Ferris wheel car. Child seriously injured on the escalator. That might be my child. Over a dozen children reported missing in the House of Horrors since its construction. 1 reported drowning in the Tunnel of Tales. You think after like the first 5, they would be like, oh, we probably shouldn't open that ride back up. But nah.
Callum, where did you go?
It's hard to tell where I'm supposed to go. See, if you didn't see earlier, when I right click, it does that little like
Callum!
bubble.
Tell Mommy where you are!
She's getting frantic. Is this the way I... No, this isn't the way I came. Hey boy. There is a Ferris wheel car. Holy crap. Could you not walk slowly, please? This might all be in her head, like a mind thing, like mind games, I don't know. It could be. Just simply because
A lot of people idolize their children. You hear them talking about their kids and just the way they talk, their fucking voices make me want to vomit. My angel likes to read, and little Johnny is so good on the piano. Fuck those people! You give up 9 months of your life carrying them, you traumatize yourself giving birth to them, and then you spend the rest of your life as their slave. Wiping asses, mopping up piss, feeding them. Little life-sucking monsters who take and take and take until... we all go insane. Any parent who pretends otherwise is just dishonest. That's called choice supportive bias. I
That's a
am
big word.
honest. Callum really grinds my gears, and he owes me everything. Everything.
Okay, I would
So
understand.
he'll fuck right if I just abandon him.
I would understand, honestly, if you abandoned him in this little... Is that a bark? This little shop of
Always
horrors.
wanted to ride this one. Never got around to do it before.
So just do it now whenever there's freaking evil chipmunk dudes. Ride roller coaster. What did it say? It said multiple broken bones on the roller coaster. Ups and downs, achievement unlocked. Yes.
What do you want?
We need to talk about Callum.
What the?
What do you mean? What have you done to him?
What?
That's insulting. You and your boy are everything that this place doesn't want. The antithesis of what we stand for.
Where is Callum?
The poor child. He tried so hard to do what he was taught. He even left you a trail of breadcrumbs. But the park is just so hungry.
Breadcrumbs like Hansel and Gretel.
Tell me where my son is.
The witch has him now. Has both of you. No happy ending here, I'm afraid.
Just leave me alone.
Fool. You always were.
What? Oh. That when she was giving birth to Callum, like the hospital? What did that say? Nope. Something. Gosh, it happened so fast. Like and subscribe if you can read what it says, okay? I can taste your hands? Oh, that was a human. The witch. So we know there's a witch. The witch has him now, is what he says. Let me off, please. Please. So the witch has both Callum and her. No happy ending here, as he said, so probably gonna die. I mean, we know there's black magic stuff, so a flashlight.
The witch awaits.
The witch awaits. Can I take the axe instead, so I can?
I'm not playing anymore, Callum.
Yeah, I don't think you were in the beginning.
Callum has bruises on his arms, finger marks. Someone has been hurting him.
Where do you see
I
him?
asked him, demanded really, to know where he got the marks.
Oh, before.
He doesn't want to answer me. Something has scared
I'm
him
dumb.
into silence. He doesn't dare talk. He's been changing too. Something sinister lurks in the darkness behind his eyes. I catch him staring at me at odd moments. In the night, he tosses and turns and cries out words that I cannot understand. When I try to soothe him,
Demon
he
child.
snaps and bites at my fingers. I think he wants to talk to me. I think he wants to tell me.
Tell you what.
They are watching him every minute of every day. They are whispering to him in his sleep, changing him. They are taking my baby away from me. I can save him. And there will be pain. But I love him, and in the end, he will understand why.
What is wrong with this? Stop. Those lights are pretty. You know, I'm just waiting to like turn a corner and then see like Chad sitting on the cliff watching me or something weird. Oh, cool. Well, this is a good spot to stop as any. I'm Z-Thorn. This is the park. If you guys like what we're doing, give that like button a click and subscribe too if you want to see more of our videos. Yeah, so we'll see you in the next video. Bye.